Hello guys, this is Aki here and welcome to yet another video. And in this video I actually want to address a commonly asked question. Many of you guys have been asking me this question, so I thought I'll just post a video on this. It's actually one of the topics that I cover in my coaching program, and it's the 3 steps to create course content for your group coaching program. You see, as coaches, this is one of the things that I always talk about. As coaches, I believe that it's very important, it's imperative that you actually have a group coaching program or a specific program that is unique to you, that is uniquely designed by you, so that it becomes a signature, and you actually have a special program by yourself, rather than just doing coaching just by asking questions. Makes sense, right? Because it improves your credibility and your authority in the marketplace. Now, when it comes to creating a group coaching program, the number one question is always, how do you make sure that the content that you are creating is relevant for your audience, right? And it's actually simpler than you might be thinking, and I'm going to cover 3 steps to do that in this video. All right, so the step number one is to know what is the number one question that your audience is having about a particular topic. For example, if let's say you're a health and fitness coach, right? So then you have to know what's the number one question that they have about losing weight, or what's the number one question your audience has about gaining muscle. For example, if you are a business coach who can help companies increase their revenue and profit, then it could be the number one question about increasing sales, the number one question about increasing profit, right? Makes sense. So depending on the type of coaching that you do, and depending on the market that you are targeting, the kind of people that you like to serve, figure out what's the number one question that people have in that market. Okay. So for me, in my case, because I serve coaches, newly certified coaches, and I help them to get clients and build their business. So in my case, the number one question is the number one question about how do you get clients and build your business, right? So hope that made sense for you guys to figure out the number one question in your market. All right. So step number two is top 3 outcomes that your audience wants. So coming back to the example that I gave earlier about health and fitness, it could be so you ask your audience, what are your top 3 outcomes or the top 3 results that you want in the area of your health and fitness. For a business coach, you can ask, what are the top 3 outcomes, the top 3 results that you want in terms of your business, right? Improving your business, scaling your business, something like that. It could be if you are a relationship coach, for example, and you help people improve the relationship with their spouse or their kids or their girlfriend or boyfriend, then you can ask, what are the top 3 results, top 3 outcomes that you want in your relationship. Okay. Step number 3 is to figure out the 3 biggest challenges. You see, if they know what's the number one question that they have and the top 3 outcomes they want, and if they're not able to get there, for sure there are some recurring challenges or problems that they are having, right? If they know what are the results they want, and if they're not able to get there, it's definitely because they have some problems or challenges. So you ask them about at least 3 challenges. If you can find out more, then that's good. Okay, so now here is what you do. The way that you can get people to answer this question is, once you know who are your target audience, who's your target audience, then it could be on a Facebook page or a Facebook group that you might have, or maybe your LinkedIn contacts, right? So you can do a post, right? I'm creating a new program on whatever topic you have for the program, and would you take a moment to answer these 3 questions? Or my favorite strategy is to send these questions to my prospective clients on a one-to-one basis, because if you post it on social media, many people may not really take the time to answer it. So whatever you choose to do, just send them these 3 questions and get the answers. Now, what you do after that is, when you create your course content, you basically create different modules on the questions that people have, right? So basically, let's say somebody says, my number one question about losing weight is, what type of food should I buy from the supermarket, right? somebody says the number one question about increasing profit is, do I need to do I need to hire more salespeople to increase my sales? So you create modules and contents on each of these things. So if they're relationship coach, then you can ask, do I need to like reduce my time at work in order to improve my relationship? So these are questions that people might have, right? So you basically compile them into modules and you organize them in a way that is convenient for you to teach in the group coaching program. Now I have a bonus for you guys, and the bonus I want you guys to know, and that is the language. Okay, language is key. Now let me explain what I mean by that. So quite often you might have a topic, or you might have a content on a particular topic, and you might be able to explain what that means and how it can help your clients, but your audience, your clients might use a different language for the same thing. For example, as coaches, one of the words that we like to use a lot is awareness, right? Having awareness. I help people get awareness. Now, what I found is quite often normal people, right, like people who we are coaching, our coaching clients, they may not be really aware of these coaching terms and terminologies. So they might just say, I want to have better clarity in my life, which in other words is the exact same thing as I want to have better awareness, right? So another example could be in terms of the relationship, they might say, I want to have more time with my spouse. And as a coach, you might say how to improve the relationship and the time that you spend with your spouse, right? You get my point, right? So use the exact same language as they say when they answer these questions, and use those things as to create modules in your group program. Okay, so don't change those words, use the same words and compile them into modules, and that is definitely the best way to create course content for a group coaching program, because you're directly addressing what people exactly want. Okay, so hope that helps you, and let me know if you have any questions, and I wish you all the very best and all the success for your group coaching program. Okay, go change the world.